Sup, y'all? It's the ending of the day or the ending of my work day. So if I'm looking nuts, nobody told me that full moon was this weekend. I would have called out yesterday and today, but it's done. It is done. So today is hashtag Testimony Tuesday, Testify Tuesday, Tuesday number duh, in my year challenge of testifying or putting out my testimony of how Jesus has impacted my life and challenging somebody else to do it. So, man, I don't know if I want to testify or do a testimony. You know what? I'm not ready for the testimony yet. I'm going to testify. So, my mornings, I listen to gospel music just because I like to. It feels good to start my day off that way. And between my morning prayers and devotionals and then bringing in gospel, it kind of puts my day right. And it also gives me the opportunity to how I'm going to address the rest of my day, how I'm going to approach things for that day. Man, I'm looking down. I don't like it. I'm going to move the camera. I think that is better. Hopefully it doesn't fall. So, yeah, it really helps me to really put my mind in the right place to how I'm going to handle whatever challenges I have, whatever obstacles, and gives me that time to glorify him first thing in the morning. So that being said, I heard through one of the pastors that I hear in the mornings saying, you can't just pray for change. You can't just ask for change. You have to be willing to change. Because sometimes we ask for things to change, but we don't realize that we might have to be that change. Or as that thing changes, we are going to have to change along with it. And I think that is a big reason why a lot of people don't want to face reality, don't want to come to Christ, because they know that there's going to have to be some type of change in them. They know that there's going to have to be some type of change in their life. They know that they're going to have to face choices that, even though, and this is the sad part, even though they hate where they're at, even though they hate who they're with, even though they hate where their finances are, they don't want to change it because change is scary. But change is inevitable. And what a lot of people don't understand or don't see is that you could personally avoid change all you want. But when that person is not meant to be in your life, when that job is not meant to be yours, when that career path is not meant to be what it is, it's going to happen. I'm just a person that if I have something in my life that doesn't belong there, I want it out now. Okay, because I know it's going to be out eventually. So why am I going to continue to waste time? If I know something is not going right, I am not control or in control of anything in the world, nor of anybody else. And I'm going to be honest with you, nor do I want to be. I'm only in control of me. So if there's something in my life that I'm not liking, I need to first look at me and address what is the change that I need to do. Now you're probably asking, what does this have to do with Jesus? Well, this is the thing. When you know that you have to make a change, why not do it in Jesus' name? Why not make the change by Jesus' choice? Why not do the change with Jesus guiding you and holding your hand through this change. Because I'm going to be honest, and those of you that have known me for years know that I have made a 180. Now, I've made the 180, but I have not lost myself. I have not lost my persona. I have not lost my individuality. Okay? I have changed my way of seeing things. I have changed my choices. I have changed my approach to my choices and my decision making, but I'm still me. And it feels really good. And I want you to understand that just because you come to Christ does not mean that now you have to give up who you are. You do have to give up the things that make you nasty, dirty, and unhealthy. But you could still be weird, ridiculous, quirky, crazy, loud, and obnoxious at times, because that's who you are. That's who I am. I like to get it on the dance floor. I like to scream. I'm loud. I'm crazy. I say many things unfiltered. But that's me. But now, example, my choice in men, my choice in addressing my problems, my choice in talking to people and how I address people, my choice in where I go and how long I stay for or who I hang out with, my choice on what I spend my day doing, that has changed. That has changed. And whenever I know that I have to make a choice, before I type an email, the first letter, say the first word, I pray to him. I'm like, let the words that you want come out of my mouth. Let me be your servant. Let me do and say what you feel is necessary for me to say. And let me do what you know that it's going to be in my own good. What is in your plan for me to do, Jesus? So I hope that is clear. If it isn't, please message me if you're intrigued by that, because I hear a lot of people being so unhappy in so many different aspects of their life. And I know that so many people pray for change in their life, change in their relationships, change in their diet, change in their health, change in their finances, change in everything. But then I ask them the simple question, okay, what are you doing? Oh, no, because he has to do this and because my company, no. Again, those are things that are not in your control. What are you doing? What are you going to change? How are you going to go about the change? What are you doing? Okay? And don't go by impulse. Okay? Because that can get you in trouble. Don't go. Ooh, you guys saw that? Mustachio question. Anyways, I have to get that redone. Squirrel moment. Ask God every day. God, use me to be that positive change and motivation in people. And at night before you go to bed, be like, God, what do I need to continue to change to be a better person? Okay, ask for the change in you. You're not going to change anybody. You're not going to change anything. You could only change you. When you change you, that's when you're going to see all these different situations, all these different circumstances, all these different people either move out, move away, or change themselves because you're being that inspiration. And this even goes for kids. And actually, you know what? I'm so glad I'm actually doing this. You see? He knows what he's doing. I'm so glad I'm doing Testifying to Jesus today with this, because I guess next Tuesday I'm going to give my testimony of what has been happening with me and Alejandro, my son, and how I had to give up so many to Jesus and give the whole thing to him, and how I had to change to then motivate and see a change in my son. And if my son was on a destructive path, it's only because I was in a destructive path. And sometimes it is very difficult to reflect on you and admit decisions that you have been making, decisions that have been based on my own decision making versus God's decision making. Because again, I know I've said this before, and who knows how many more times I'm going to say, because this is what I say every morning. Jesus, it is your plan that I'm living today. That's it, because it is his plan. So I hope this has motivated some of you guys, or maybe put things into perspective. I hope that this has maybe brought some enlightenment, it's moved some wheels, right? Some hamster wheels, in the whole thing. And I hope it does, because honestly, we have a few days left to this decade. January 1st, we started a new decade. Like, what a better time to give yourself enough time to reflect and to adjust things and to think differently, because maybe you have not been thinking right for the past decade or few. I know I haven't. I have not been thinking straight for quite a few decades. So yeah, man, I hope this has helped. Again, if you want to talk a little bit more about this, or if you want me to clarify something, or maybe you don't understand how I'm going about a certain thing, y'all know you could message me, post it down here in the comment section, whatever it is, man. Nothing happens by mistake. Any question that you ask, there's a reason behind it. And sometimes you don't even know what the reason is. And yeah, man. And by the way, I just want to give a big shout out, because I'm just looking at it now, at my barber from the spot in Dadeland. Man, my hair's looking nice. Even though it is becoming a pain in the bootay due to the fact that I'm growing it out because of my next hair adventure that I'm going on, and I need to grow it out a bit so that I could do what I'm going to do in it. Yeah, man, love you guys. I hope you guys are understanding where I'm coming from. I hope you guys understand my reason for doing my Testimony Tuesday, Testify Tuesday. Don't wait for me to challenge you. If you want to start your own, by all means. So here comes to the challenge part. I almost forgot that. Shame on me. The person whom I challenge is Lázaro and Heidi Gonzalez. Lázaro's sister is actually the person that brought me to Christ. She held my hand, and I challenged her, and she stuck through it. I thank her every day for it. So Lázaro, Heidi Gonzalez, consider yourself challenged to post every Tuesday. Hashtag Testify Tuesday or hashtag Testimony Tuesday for a year, and challenge somebody new. Let's get the word out. Let's show people how Jesus works in us. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.